Hall.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
And the finish! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Livramento. Tonali. Here's Bruno Guimaraes. Now it's Willett.
Such good technique.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines. Haaland. Haaland! That's a half-decent try.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Rodri. Palmer. Rodri. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Just eases him off the ball. Tonali. Oh, good spread. Gets a good foot in there. Mbappe. And there's the end of the first half. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Porto merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Porto come in, having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
De Ligt. Bastoni. Palmer. De Ligt. Scalvini. And Bastoni. For Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. Çalhanoğlu. And here's Yamal. Very nicely done. Çalhanoğlu. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
Hall.
Oh, and they're quick to press here. Ah, he's given it away. Mbappe! It's a loose ball. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Tonali. Now it's Wilson. And he's on his way! Murphy. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Uma assistência de 72.306 espectadores.
Çalhanoğlu. Time and again they are repelled. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I think it's pretty clear. The message is to get the job done, and the sooner the better.
Now it's Willock. Çalhanoğlu does really well to win the ball there.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's shifting through the... Haaland! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, we can't question the quality of the run. He'll have to answer for the rest.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 21. Número 20. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 24. Messi. Número 18.
And he thumps it clear. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And here's Rafinha. He's picked his way through. It's one! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Look at the space, and one more try! Goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Newcastle can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Porto are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And that's put paid to a promising move. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Wilson. Real chance! It's in!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Newcastle making consecutive changes here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Número 9. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Newcastle get themselves back into contention.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Bruno Fernandes taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard, and I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in, and, you know, if that's the case, then...
He's tried one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out? No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
Trippier, gently done. Porto will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rodri, the final 5 minutes. Porto close now to seeing this one through to the end. That's a nicely measured pass. Now the finish! It's a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's gone for goal. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's a sharp little ball here. Messi. And it's Çalhanoğlu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he welcomes it in. Haaland! Haaland! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And they are pulling clear here. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Porto making another change here. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he could feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Porto grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Five minutes to add. And it's Messi. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Porto pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Rafinha taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Everyone, please welcome.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
And this is now today's lineup.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think Ward-Prowse will have a key role, Peter. He will undoubtedly be asked to set the tempo. He's someone who we've known about since his early days. He did fade for a little while, but he's back stronger than ever now, and he's showing a lot more snap, more personality, more assertion, and central midfield is certainly his best role.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. So it's down to business here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lucas Paqueta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Scalvini. Calhanoglu for Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. Calhanoglu, and that's been intercepted. Can he get onto this? He's shifting through the gears here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Yamal powering forward here. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he put it away? Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, talking about a man on a mission, that was a super effort.
Mavropanos. Todibo. Wan-Bissaka is onto it in a flash. Palmer.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. That'll be a throw-in. That's good play. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Always onto this. Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
Areola gets it away. Bruno Fernandes! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yamal is the guilty party there. Mavropanos. Neither side yet able to find the net. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Yamal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Ah, he's had it taken off him. Hunt shapes to shoot! Goal! Porto! And Porto go in front. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ward-Prowse with a fine tackle. Ward-Prowse did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Todibo.
Porto really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kudus.
Kudus really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, good-looking ball. Haaland. Yamal. Haaland.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the two sides separated by the game's only
be
breakthrough
1 minute
moment to this
added
point.
time.
Palmer! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Porto leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Porto really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He's picked his way through. Cleared away. Bowen was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mbappe. Mbappe! They've scored! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Porto are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Palmer.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
And Bastoni. Scalvini. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Pressing high and with purpose for Palmer.
For this match was
just about up to the hour now. Palmer. Bruno Fernandes. And Scalvini. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Rodri, who's set up one goal so far. Kudus. Souček. And the pass is intercepted. Emerson. That's been cut out, well played. Kudus. And they win it back again. Scalvini. Bastoni. Rodri. He has found a way through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a hit! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Porto choosing to make the first change. Yamal is being withdrawn here, but he's certainly made his mark.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
A case now of complete control. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Rafinha. Rafinha! Oh, taken with style. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that really is so impressive. And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Todibo. Lucas Paqueta. Wan-Bissaka.
Pretty robust defending.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Mohamed Kudus. Number 10, Lucas Paqueta.
Full crew.
Coming on the field, number
Full crew
11,
has been caught there. It's a foul.
Carlos
Tempers
Soler.
are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again. That's a decent clearance. Rafinha. For Palmer. Todibo calmly anticipates. Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Carlos Soler.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Souček. And Emerson Palmieri. And here's Thuram. And he's running through. Thuram! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Substitution on the field. Number 29.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is...
And they've got Reid.
Number 9, Antonio.
That has been cut short. Ball is over the line. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Porto definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today.
Thank you.